Hello, everyone, and welcome to another dev stream. What up? It's me, Toast.
I'm Taza. It's Monday.
Can they hear us? Can you guys hear us?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Chat. Type 1 if you can hear us.
I mean, no one's saying anything yet,
anything.
so like it feels pretty good if they can hear us.
Oh, okay.
Awesome. One. I don't trust Slosh because he's like you. He's chaotic evil sometimes, so sometimes he's
I did
not
hold
chaotic
hold
evil.
up a 1. I did hold up a 1.
You
could
did.
have been misleading.
All right,
Thank you.
chat.
Okay, chat, we see it. Yes.
No, I mean I like ones. I like counting
Yeah.
it. One is
Speaking
about
of
as high as I can count.
1 is also the time that the Monday Esports Dev Stream is at now, which is different
Yes.
than 5. So if you were here, good job paying attention to socials, the announcements, and Brawlhalla.com/schedule, because I think this is where we're going to be aiming.
Yeah, it's gonna. We'll live here unless otherwise. Basically,
Oh.
1 p.m. unless otherwise mentioned. And so we'll bring that music out a little bit. It was kind of intense, but
It was really loud.
it
Hi,
was
Diamond
pretty loud.
Sniper.
I was
We're
vibing.
doing
We were
great.
vibing though. So let's get into it.
How you guys doing?
A lot of things to update. We have some updates of a DreamHack San Diego for you
Okay.
today. We have some power rank updates for you. But before
Exciting.
we get into that, we're going to jump real quick into our favorite little segment, our
World of Brawlhalla.
World of Brawlhalla. And we're going to go quick through it because you've seen this. You've heard it all the time. Let's hope this works. First try. We love it. All right.
Yeah.
So first things first, Amazon Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, go ahead. You get this for free. All of these cool skins, all of these cool emotes, everything there, yours
Yeah,
for free.
the well-played emoji there is like actually just the best
It's
reason to get it.
really good.
I mean, if you play a Tori, it's actually just even better, but I mean, just that by itself.
And hey, consider also, if you have Amazon Prime, dropping that Prime subscription with us. You get a lot of cool emotes, animated and otherwise.
Oh, do you have the slide from Winners?
I don't have the slide from
Okay.
Winners, not
That's
loaded.
really-
I thought
that's
about
really
loading
nice.
it up, but
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
it.
Okay, what's next?
Well, we got merch. So we got a lot of
Okay.
different merch here. We got Spiff. We've got Yeti.
It's right there.
Spiff. We have Yeti on the next slide. Oh, well, that's Insight. We have Insight. I'm not wearing the joggers today. I almost did.
Yeah.
But we got the cap. All of that is available for you right now. Brawlhalla.com/
Merch.
Brawlhalla.com/
You want me to be more excited
Yes,
about it?
I do. Merch.
I was just finishing the
All
sentence.
right. It's good.
I
You
was
got
like,
it. You got it.
okay, what's next? What's next? Brawlhalla.com/ merch. Yes, it's pretty great.
It's cool.
And that stuff's there year round. We did a little bit of winter merch, which is now gone.
It's
but
gone.
There will be.
You lost your chance at the blanket.
There will be more.
You should feel bad.
There will be more exclusive
joking.
seasonal merch in the future. Anyways, yeah, don't feel bad. There'll be
And
more.
so moving on past that, because you said Brawlhalla.com/ merch. We got the Winter Royale. So
That's coming
this is
up.
coming up March 10th and 11th. This is in like
What's
2-ish
today?
weeks, less than 2 weeks at this point. I mean, it's the 20th, so
20th? That's
2.5 weeks. I don't have
days.
dates.
It's not all.
It's
30s.
bad.
It's
Yeah,
like
it's
around
hard.
18-ish.
Yeah, so
You get a chat.
put that in your calendar right now.
It's
You
coming
get
up.
some Esports Colors V3. You get the Icy in-game title. You get probably the coolest guitars in the game.
Yeah, they're pretty neat.
And you get to see some really, really cool content. March 10th and 11th. More information about that coming out soon. The player flights have essentially almost all been booked at this point, so we're very excited to be inviting those 8 players. Tune in maybe next week or the week after that for some more information about that.
Sounds good.
So let's move on. We did have some wonderful community tournaments this weekend. I don't know if you tuned into any of them, but they were pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Bar League had some. I saw also Beater Brawls had theirs Australian one.
Yeah, there were some player results that were less than expected.
Yeah.
They were just kind of like, I did not play as well for this as I thought, because they're just going into the bracket, testing what they think it is going to be played. There's a lot more people just being like, shoot, I really do need to learn what boots do. after
They're here to
Winners.
stay.
Yeah.
So. Yes, those are fun. There's still some coming up. You can check out start.gd/bh community for that. If you want to sign up and compete, they're all free entry, and you have a chance at winning some sweet prizes like money and friendship out of them.
Yeah.
And so let's jump into it. PRs.
Okay.
We have
started with Australia.
A PR update here.
Yeah.
You can take the lead here, Taza.
Yeah, Asmodee, no surprise. Number 1 in Australia there, and there's Doggo and Kyler Alice as well. And then you can just see down the entire row, everybody that's been competing in the region. And we can actually just go region by region here. So
Yeah.
what do we got coming up next?
So after Australia, we've got Southeast
Asia,
Asia, so
yeah.
we can pull that up right here.
Great, so Himway,
Himway.
the only player winning with Bodvar at the moment. I mean, there are other players that are picking Bodvar. I'm realizing that as we go through these, I could spend quite a long time with each slide. So
Yes, we don't have to.
We gotta be careful. This is a showcasing who is ranked in the region. In the orange highlights over here are the top 3 players in each region. after winners, right? And so you can see even the date on that graphic, right? This is updated as of February 20th. So this is like where the power rankings stand
Currently.
currently.
As of today. Today is the 20th.
As of 20th, yeah.
And so this will
that's
be
right.
updated soon on all the places. You're used to it soon. This is kind of our preview. So for those of you who are
I
out
mentioned
there.
South America's next.
South America is
Actually,
next.
Okay, yeah, no, I wasn't. I don't know why I thought I'd be surprised that Kaina's in first. But Yu's being in second's a pretty big deal. And Fiend
That's
back
huge.
in that third spot. Fiend's pretty good. Fiend's
Yup.
been doing it for a bit. This is really there's some of the newer names like Ian.
Ian,
Ian
number
at
10 is
10?
pretty
Ian
rad.
in top 10 is insane because I was just like talking about how Ian's like doing. I guess he just was in top 8 in both singles and doubles. Yeah, no, he's killing it. What's next? What do we got? Europe?
Europe, usually after this, yep.
Okay.
Godly.
That win for Machete was a big deal,
What
wasn't
do you
it?
expect? Machete coming in second. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, that way he was it was like the one example of like, oh, Teska's really, really good. But Machete also plays like 50 million Legends, so I was like,
That's
if somebody's
true.
going to win it on that, it would be him. Oh, Godly, Machete, and Agno in top 3. Dude, Europe's stacked.
Europe
okay.
is stacked.
Blaze at 8th. I wonder if it was that upset over Godly. I don't know.
We can ask Pingu
That's
about it.
Yeah, guys. Okay, yeah.
I mean, it's all mathematical.
Godly
It's all
number 1 makes
formula.
complete
So
sense. Says Toast Fate. Another toast in the chat.
oh, let's go.
Yeah.
Shout
It
out
does make
to all my
sense.
toasts in the world.
But that's a really good placement from Blaze there because Blaze was like top 10. Okay, Blaze, let's go.
Let's go.
What's next? Let's look at
North America. So this is the end of singles. This is North America. Impala maintaining first place.
Dude, Jetbeam's gotten so good.
Jet B number 7.
It's
I mean,
nice.
that's
it's
rad.
nice to see Sandstorm has like brought himself back up from retirement into the top 10 spot here with that number 9, and I think that's fair because of that 5th place in singles.
I mean,
as
Sandstorm
well.
was what, like 38, 39?
27. He was 27.
27. Okay. I mean, he was down there. So that's a pretty big
Yeah,
jump.
In North America, I actually like to just look deeper into anime is somebody who is pushing for that top 10 spot, I feel like.
Yup.
Wow, Boomy and Pugsy 11 and 12. Dude, North America's crazy.
North America
Congrats
is
to Impala.
stacked.
Impala's still holding on to it, though. Even after not winning winners. It's still a really good
I mean,
placement in winners.
didn't win winners, but like placed really
That
well
was-
in
that was a-
winners.
well,
You
yeah,
know,
that
like
was a brutal 4th place if you're going for the Royale. But
that's true. That's true. But it was.
There's more. Luna and
That's
Radish, they're pushing on that though.
So we got
Wow, that's fantastic. And then Stingray at 4th, who is just going to be going for every gold this year. Oh yeah, this is great.
There's a really good video about Stinger actually that was just posted on YouTube. Fondaki.
Oh, about what he's
About
no,
Stingray.
yeah, I literally like we were
I
just
watched
talking
it
about
like
Stingray
yesterday, and I was like, "This is a great video."
I left a comment on Stingray's latest video yesterday, actually, because he made like a guide on how to approach neutral in Brawlhalla, and I looked at this and was like, "This is the most intelligent thing I've ever listened to." I
Amazing.
recommend if you guys haven't checked it out yet. This is not a Stingray stream, but I'm going to shout it out because of that Vondake thing. So Vondake makes really good esports content, but also Stingray.
does.
Stingray's pushing, educating Brawlhalla players to be better, and he's doing a really good job. You guys should check it out. I don't know what his YouTube channel URL is, but I like it. I hope he keeps doing it. Anyways,
so
that's
too.
the PR. Hopefully, they
So
stay
we
in the
actually-
top 10 because this is really stacked.
We have doubles PR too, so we can jump right into it. Doubles PR here. Australian doubles, Hipka, Vey, Doggo.
Sorry, I just totally blanked out.
It's okay.
We're going into the power ranking for doubles.
For
Wow.
doubles, yes.
Yeah.
2v2. Team
Hipka
versus
and Vey.
team.
Yeah, Hipka and Vey.
Fighters
That's-
versus fighters.
Like really, were they 1 and 2 in the last? I guess you don't have that information. 'Cause
No, I don't have
Okay,
that
okay,
information
that's
here.
fine.
It's not on the
That's
slide,
great.
and so if it's not on the
'Cause
slide, I
I was
can't
like,
call
I think
it up.
this is Doggo and Elsom being usurped. I'm pretty sure. Chat could confirm. As with a quick brain review. Yeah, I had to like switch from singles to doubles. Anyways, what's next? Let's look at this.
SEA, Southeast
Yeah,
Asia,
Himway.
Himwee, Sire, Arrow.
Yeah.
Keith the Poo-Poo pulling in 4th, both in singles and doubles.
Yeah, that's pretty huge, and that's really difficult to do. I can't even talk about how many times I've said this person plays singles well and this person plays doubles well. But you've got players like Keith
Who
are
just
fantastic.
are consistent.
Yeah.
That's great.
All right, South America.
South America, here we go.
Kaina number 1. No, not even
Use.
close. Not even close. I thought Kaina would be 1-2. So that's right. Use Fiend. Of course they're up there. Of course
I
they're
love
up
these moments
I-
where you clearly have in your head what you think it is, and then you look at it and you're like, wait, what? And then you recalibrate and you're like, what?
there. It makes sense.
Okay.
Use
And
and
you get
Fiend are
there.
amazing at doubles. Honestly, it's like it's only a technical issue that Fiend isn't number 1. Now that I think about it, because he teams with so many different people, but he's like in my heart and brain. same place.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's just the best doubles teammate you could have in South America.
That's fair.
He's so good at doubles that you could go to a LAN and you could just team with him and you can get a top 8. I mean, Pugsy's done it. Everybody's done it. Although Pugsy's really good at doubles too. Speaking of which, we're not in NA yet, but let's go to EU.
EU, Europe.
This is really great.
Posey Godly.
Absolutely deserved.
Yep.
And I mean specifically Godly number 2, Posey number 1. If you watched Winners, Posey is the best doubles player in Europe. It's Posey. Godly's got some work to do. I mean, he's really, really good.
He's a number 2.
But like,
you're
dude,
like, that
dude,
guy, he's got work to do.
I'm just saying it. Posey is so freaking good. Super well deserved. And then Blaze and Akno. I also like this placement, actually, of Blaze being 3 and Akno number 4. I know that it's like kind of semantics. But Blaze, similarly in that team dynamic, is becoming more of my like favorite doubles person to watch. Whereas like Godly and Akno are just like beasts that they have to contain. Like that's how it feels like.
I cannot wait to see San Diego, which we'll be talking about later. Just how it all shakes out.
Yeah, no, that'll be fun. Especially when it comes to the situation where sometimes we're gonna get like this LAN effect where occasionally you'd be like, oh, these guys new teammates and teaming together. It's like, no, his teammate literally just couldn't make it.
You get new teams out of it.
Like,
I mean, it's already happened, right?
Yeah.
There's already some cross continental teams happening. We'll go to North America though.
Okay, so this is odd, right? Because okay. Boomy has been winning 2s for so long that he's still number 2 despite losing to Snowy and Luna, who are now like sandwiching his position in the PR. It's a very strange situation.
It makes sense to me,
but it does mean that like unlike the situation with Godly and Fozy, Snowy is objectively number 1 over Boomy being number 2 because of that most recent placement. And that's part of the shift there. We're going into 2023, Snowy's technically the winningest 2s player right now.
True.
That's
I mean,
cool.
that is
like in recency.
Yeah, but objectively true here.
Yeah. And then Pugsy out there, number 4, where he's kind of like in his own little realm because whoever he has like teamed with, he's kind of brought up to be a top player.
Yes.
I like to watch who Pugsy picks in North America because I'm like, all right, if Pugsy's teaming with him, this guy is going to be the greatest in North America in about a year or 2 because that's the kind of talent that Pugsy scouts out. And then experience in main at 5 and 6.
I feel like you just said something really nice, but also kind of underhanded about Pugsy. You were like,
what?
Pugsy's so good, he makes other people better than him. Is basically what you just said.
I don't think that's putting words in my mouth. I just think this Pugsy picks really good partners for his doubles teams.
I'm just giving.
And he brings them up.
Giving you a hard time.
He brings them up, and then they just end up being their own person, and they grow and develop into something amazing. I mean, look at Luna. Anyways.
All right, so that brings us through our power ranking and into DreamHack San Diego. This is coming up.
That's right. You were talking about this a little bit earlier. So those are the singles and doubles power ranking, and this is going to be the first LAN. I mean, you could not have the word first on there in a more specific font size.
You know, what we also don't have on here is the date of the event, which is shocking to me that I see this now.
That is pretty shocking. Well,
go to start.gg/DHSan23. It is April 7th through 9th. It is that weekend. It is in San Diego, otherwise LAN Diego, as I have taken to calling it in my head. And we're going to talk about payouts, right? We know it's $70,000 total. It's time. It's $35,000 for singles. It's $35,000 for doubles. And let's talk about how that breaks down if you were to go to the event and how much money
there's a lot of players very rightfully so, curious about what the payouts are going to be before they make a commitment going to an event like this.
Right,
because
you got a flight,
hotel, who you're going with, how you're getting there, all that information, and whether it would be worth your while in the first place, especially if you're coming from literally a 12-hour difference on the other side of the globe. Those are things that we want to talk about. So let's get into this.
So we've got right up here singles. We are paying out to top 64 in singles.
Okay. That's going, so top 64 in singles. So, and you can even see the splits right there.
Yep,
so
we have the splits as well.
7,500 first, 5,000 for second, 3,500 for third, and then we just keep going down so that that means if you get 49th, at San Diego, you are going to be getting
$50.
You're going to be getting $50.
Which is almost, the San Diego entrance fee is a little more than that, but you're almost breaking even on the DreamHack entrance fee there if you're making 49th, right? So top 64. This is not quite as deep as we paid out for BCX, but it is the deepest we've paid out for a LAN outside of BCX.
Yeah, and in general, we just want to make it definitely reward people who are able to get past pools in singles and things like that. I don't know how far that will technically go because we have to find out how many people will register for that, right? And at least in the FGC, you tend to just register. You guys shouldn't do this, but this is what happens.
They register last minute. Don't do it.
Like you book your flight, you get your Airbnb or your hotel or whatever, and then you're just kind of like, oh no, it's Wednesday. I didn't sign up for bracket, and then they go online and it's whatever. But so yeah, this is really cool. Top 64 pays all the way out. You get 17th, you get $300.
Yeah.
And that's like, depending on the brackets that you've entered in the past, especially in 2019 Brawlhalla and earlier, you'd have to get in a top 16 just to beginning to get payouts.
Right, and now you start way deeper. And you can see 16 people will get that $50, 16 people get 75, 8 people get 150, and so on and so forth all the way up.
Oh, yeah, the really small times.
The really small text. You can see it there.
The
You full screen it on your devices.
Dang, I'm paying out so much.
So that's singles.
Okay.
Singles is paying out to top 64. We're pretty excited to be able to do this. And then doubles, we've got top 32.
Which technically is paying 64 people.
Yep. Which is also paying deeper in doubles than we have historically as well.
And so technically at the lowest ending of the placements there, if you go into doubles and you get 25th, the hundreds, it's not 100 per person, it's 100 for the team.
So take that number divided by 2.
Yeah, so it'll be 50 per person in that sense. But you'll also see that also on the doubles end, the first place is a little bit higher than in singles because, there's 2 people there. So it goes up from that 7,500 to 9,000. So if you win doubles at DreamHack San Diego, you're getting a good chunk of change from the prize pool for you and your teammate. That's fantastic. Yeah, wow.
So we're really excited to do that deep, and we're going to kind of follow through that throughout the rest of the year too. So keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
Future DreamHacks pan out probably just as deep. So that's it for DreamHack.
Show up, lose, make 100 between when we went into 2.
Exactly.
That could happen.
That could happen. That
Show
would be,
up.
if I was not, conflicted of interest here.
For those that haven't looked into it, the 3-day pass for DreamHack San Diego is $85 USD, $85, and then it's $1 to sign up for the Brawlhalla bracket. Is it $1 per?
I believe it is $1. I think it's $1. The $1 is basically there so that
it's just there so that you don't just click on it for free. So if what Slosh says is true, and you do get the lowest possible payment, you still get 50 in ones, 50 in singles, or in doubles, and it covers your whole weekend pass and then some. It doesn't cover the whole, all the travel expenses and stuff like that. But it's a fun way to think about it. So, anyways, those are the prize splits.
Yes.
We'll have those published in a place where it's really nice to see. We'll have it on Twitter, everything, so you can look at that and discuss.
Probably these exact images. They're probably tweeted out right now. If I know Left Stick Down, he's like, that was fun.
Pro Brawlhalla. So
Pro Brawlhalla,
check it out.
Yep.
Yeah, but those are the prize splits.
All right, and people are talking about what the next thing. They want to do pro versus viewers. Machete.
We got Machete?
Yeah, we got Machete.
Okay, that's exciting because we were just talking about.
He didn't know.
I didn't know.
It's
fun.
fun.
I mean, it's fun this way because I get to be excited no matter who we bring on. But even at the EU 1v1 PR was talking about the reason why he's PR number 2 is because he's been pushing this character Teska harder than anybody that I've seen do it in bracket before. So much so that he won the region. It's phenomenal. Getting players like Godly to be like, okay, I've got to start learning this matchup, right? It's one of those things. If Machete is going to be existing in the space, then it's time to take on the boots. So we're going to be having Machete for today, the player spot.
And let's just do it. Let's jump right into it. I'm going to push the button here that will work. Ready?
Oh, that's me. Hello. I'm not Machete. Hey, you tried. Why are you taking... Oh, are you going to go back and iChat? In the meantime, Toast is... gonna fix something. How are you guys doing? Hi, Sora. Only 30-minute gameplay. What time is it now? We've got some time. We'll be going over with Machete. Hello, Joseph. Big Tazza over small Tazza. Revealed is my birthday today, says Spaceatronics. I don't believe you. Actually, I do believe you. Happy birthday, Spaceatronics.
All right, we're here. We're in it. Welcome to Pro versus Viewers Machete Edition. You can see the room number right there. Go ahead and join it, and I will back out here. Machete, you're good to start whenever you want to start.
Diamond Sniper. When does the PR get updated? Very soon. Very soon. It's technically updated. It's just not updated in all spaces. Yeah. What's up, Sparky?
Here we go. Game on mute.
How long stream go for? Usually about until a little after 2 p.m. EST.
I'm not hearing the game.
You're not?
No, but we'll start it. I'll go fix it.
It'll be cool. Let's go for it.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. All
Machete versus Viewers. This is against Living on Tigris.
Oh.
This is very exciting.
This is very exciting.
It's very topical for,
Go get
for
that music
Europe.
going.
Go for it. This is like a topical matchup for Europe. This is like basically if you thought Qatar's was the best weapon in the game or you thought Boots was broken, the matchup. But in this case, it is Machete versus Viewers, so it could be a lot more brutal than that. We'll see how he plays here. Something to watch out for, chat. There we go. The sound's back. Is Machete is so fantastic. I honestly, I feel like if he did active input side air there, maybe he would have just flown off the stage. Is how good Machete is going to be able to reset with these boots. This will be fun to watch. And if you want to, this is a versus viewers segment, right? So like, I mean, the lobby's already full, but in these cases, usually we just have a pro showing off against a lot of other players. Has Machete gotten hit once? No, he has not. Okay, Living recognizes. Nice. It's a buddy emote. Going for a ride, and he didn't get hit for it. Is this dude Machete? No, Machete, stop. Oh my goodness, Living. No! Did he take any damage?
The entire time. We just couldn't hear it. Well, that was kind of wild.
I don't think I've
What
ever
a
watched a
wild way.
JV4 before.
You have. You must have.
I don't think so.
I'm sure you have.
I've seen someone like throw a weapon and hit it once. All right, Jerry. You don't have honestly after that last one. Thank you, Living, for playing, but there's the expectations on you are
quite high.
No,
Quite
no,
low.
yeah, you just have to get a hit. All right.
Well, I
Let's
feel like
see.
okay.
I don't know. Machete could be going to for a no-hit speedrun viewer exhibition, and that's like kind of cool. Now that I think about it.
I mean, can it be done? I mean, so far it is being done.
Oh,
Okay, no, there's
yeah,
done.
Yeah. No, he was going for it though. His space was pretty great.
The no-hit dream though is
Air recovery.
dead.
Oh. These dares from Machete are pretty cool too. He loves going for the down sig. Yeah. Let's see Jerry go.
All right, Jerry.
Gone. Boost Neutralite. Sends it a nicer angle than Gauntlet's Neutralite, which just like I feel like saves your opponent now. I did see a knockout from that in the last tournament though. I like the scoreline, Machete versus you, the community.
Yeah, it's always like that.
Yeah, but I've just never like read.
You, the community.
Yeah.
In my like really gross red and blue score bug.
I have to like be. I'm like in this weird mode right now where I want to like watch what's happening on the game, but also just talk to you about esports work things.
You're the worst.
You're
the worst.
I'm like trying not to tell you things. I'm like, maybe we should.
Taza. No.
Let's pivot. What's up, chat?
What do you mean, let's pivot? I'm present.
Oh, Jerry's not. He's been
Oh,
annihilated. That is a lot of damage.
All right, that is 2-0 for Machete. I think the record in one of these blocks is 15 games. It's like around 14 or 15 games in favor of the pro. Coming in here, Trick or Treater.
We need a new
that's a good title.
We need a new.
I like that title.
Yeah.
I want that title. We need a new what?
We need a new counter for these, which is specifically how many stocks did the pro lose? Because so far it has been 0.
It's been 0. I'm willing to bet.
I'll keep
probably
track
gonna
of
be
it,
0
but
for a
that's
bit.
kind of a fun. Like I'm thinking that's like a fun thing to keep track of, right? Because like, can the viewers taking stock? I don't think with Machete it's a matter of taking a game. Honestly,
I don't know, man.
a pro could sneak in here.
Pros do sneak in here from time to time.
But it doesn't matter with Machete. At this point, I'm like, oh my goodness. He's actually going to not get. He's trying his hardest to not get touched in all of the games that we're watching.
I mean, he's
and
succeeding.
that's so sick. So if anybody, okay,
Dang.
all right, this is
That
like
was
me
clean.
being a little stingray brained here right now after watching his videos and what he's trying to encourage at the moment, which is that this is an awesome example of how to turn a situation where you might be fighting a player who you have a lot more experience into practice that is worth your while. Where if Machete goes like, okay, I know that most likely no matter what I do, I'm going to win against this opponent. I need to make it an objective to minimize the damage that I take as much as possible. I can see him literally going into this and being like, okay, if I'm playing against players at this level, I should not be getting hit. He's taken a Qatar ground pound against this player so far.
Yep,
and that's like, and in the same sense, this is like kind of the coolest VOD review opportunities that you could possibly ask for as a player who's trying to get better when you get to fight against Machete. Like, make sure you save this dev stream. I think this player's name was Psycho. Because that was like you got one wake up ground pound
GG,
to
oh my
26
goodness.
damage, and Machete won. Machete is like, and I want to state that like this is to me, if I was trying to be better, what Machete is doing is like the most respectful, awesome thing because he's taking these players as seriously as humanly possible. It's so sick, actually. He's not like doing this thing where he's like running to the corner of the stage and then waiting for them to go off stage, bail their jumps.
No,
and hit him once.
he's diving
He's
right on
actually
in.
just winning every single neutral interaction. This is I can't overstate how freaking hard it is to do what Machete is doing. He's
It's
so
a
good.
really cool perspective
Yeah.
of saying, you know, I'm going to go in and do the thing that is going to build up my skill set. Like, you know, you're
Yeah.
in charge of your own joy is what I like to tell people when they work on skills that are collaborative, right? Like, you can only ever be in charge of yourself, and it's like,
He's going to
that's
go another
cool.
stock without getting hit again.
He's absolutely about to do
Yeah.
it with Hammer, Dare coming out.
Okay, that was...
Ooh. No,
he
dodged!
evaded it. Stomp, scoop.
Ah.
Hammer's seen better days.
That's what they tell me on Twitter.com.
All right, that's
That's a
one
clean
stock.
stock. That's a perfectly clean stock
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
one stock without damage.
Boss
I
here.
want to like look for what Machete is doing. So like he used a side sig to hit Boss where he's like, okay, if he's throwing out moves, that was a nice wake up there. Double dare as well. Okay, Boss has been doing better than any other opponent so far because he got 2
Three
wins in a row.
hits.
Now, I don't want to say it's because Machete was holding Hammer, but honestly...
Don't say that. Don't say that, Tazaraki.
Okay. I'll stop. Oh, guitars are broken.
Taza.
GG.
Taza.
What? Neutral sig. Machete's having a little bit more fun now.
I gotta say, Boss though, Boss is holding in here.
Yeah. And then he went off to the right side of the stage.
That was a little
There's some good
unfortunate.
stuff.
There's some good stuff in here.
Yeah, I like what he's able to get started with guitars, and then it becomes like the really difficult about Brawlhalla is like oh my goodness, the first stock of the day.
No.
No,
Weapon throw?
he went for weapon
No?
throw, D like ground pound. I think Machete could have
First
made
stock of
that
the day?
back if he gravity cancel neutral sigged. But that is a stock. Boss is 1 in my eyes. That is fantastic. That's huge. That's the first stock of the day. Machete's 3-0.
Here, I can update the score, so you, the community, will be 10.
Is that how we're looking at it? It's just like this crew battle where they just have to take...
No.
Honestly, it might turn out that way, where like Machete
That
won't
would be an
lose,
interesting way to do one of
would
these.
not lose 3 stocks over the course of the
crew
whole...
battle with handicap?
You just have 3 stocks to play with for the whole stream, and then once
Right.
you lose them, you're just done.
Oh.
I mean, that would be bad if it happened really early on. But
It
so
could.
far,
A couple pros
if
did it
that
in
was
there.
the rule, Machete's only lost 1 so far. Who's up next? Death Dart,
Death
3496.
Okay.
What kind of legend would Death Dart 3996 be?
That makes sense. The color scheme makes sense.
And also, like, when you can in side air, it's kind of like a dart, really. You're just like, you just
Have you ever played darts? Darts are really hard.
It's pretty difficult. Yeah.
I actually
I've seen darts played competitively.
Oh,
and
that's too much for me.
yeah.
It's tricky. I'm bad at throwing darts.
What's up, Wangana? Why are you question marking? My logic. You ready?
This is a very aggressive. I gotta update the score. 4-0. Here we go.
Cannon side air is it's basically a dark throw. I'm
Yo.
reaching for sure.
Yo, Death Dart is doing pretty aight here. Honestly.
Onyx is a pretty cool edge. Oh, Machete with the greatsword now. Side light.
One of the things
finisher.
you were saying is that Machete has like a deep.
Yeah,
legend
Machete
pool.
can play everything in the game. I think that's it's a huge part of what makes him so darn good. He's just got a very good system for understanding systems in Brawlhalla in general, and that makes you a very good player. I don't think that there's a single weapon that Machete wasn't like, okay, I'm going to do this for a month. And I think he's done it with every single weapon that's come out. And
Which
then
probably makes you a better player in
Yeah.
general because you know more about.
Yes.
the
Yes.
stuff.
It is theoretically better to know everything than not, I think. Maybe that's wrong, but I just feel like that's
They're like, knowing things is bad.
yeah.
Knowing things
The
is
more
not
you
good.
know, the more
The
you
less
know.
you are successful.
But Machete is just a great example of doing that. And if you watch other people's videos, like I haven't watched too much of Stingray, he probably says the same thing. If you watch Boomy, he'll also talk
Machete.
about like
Machete.
something that Boomy will do is just literally go into training mode and try to figure out
have a
what the
family.
weapon wants, so that when he fights somebody playing with the weapon, he knows what to look for that they're doing. And
Right.
that's just something that's like a smaller example of what Machete does, which is then go in and completely annihilate people with anything that he picks up. That was all great, sort of.
Dude,
sure.
I think I have seen more annihilation callouts in this like
Yeah.
segment of of honestly not even 10 minutes. It's been 8 minutes since we started.
Yeah. He's only lost 1 stock.
All right, Brawlhalla Dictorian. This
Nice.
is someone who should be rocking. Oh no, I keep looking at the title and thinking it's their name. I love that. It's Halo X333.
Yeah.
I was like, if your name is Brawlhalla Dictorian and you don't have the Lore Master
This is
title,
like the 3rd time that you were like, I love this title. What a great name. I'm like, yeah, it's a title in the game.
I
That's why
know,
it's
we
so
have good titles,
they're
Taza.
really great.
we have
no.
good titles. Okay,
I mean, Halo's a nice name too. Okay.
it is a good name.
Shouts to Experience on the Amethyst pick here from Machete. I wonder if it's going to be all canon though. Find out.
Yellow Man bad.
Orion's coming through here. Did he get hit first? I think it's the first time Machete lost the first neutral
I
interaction.
think you are correct.
Yeah, Machete's
This
just gonna
is
he's gonna go
ground
through
pound, that's
all
done.
of the weapons. I feel like. I wonder what weapons next. Actually, now that we think about it, because I know he's not losing a stock
Bow.
this game.
We haven't seen Bo
I'll
yet.
say spear,
Okay,
and then he'll just pick Kaya, and then we'll be like, oh,
we'll both be right. We can both pick the win.
I hope he doesn't pick Kaya for that. We'll see. I think Amethyst is one of the more exciting canon legends to watch
Yeah.
because I like Zol's canon signature kit. Oh my goodness.
Spacetronics is saying Blasters next.
Blasters next? That'd be sick. I haven't seen the Machete Blasters in a minute. Maybe he brings out Lucian. I feel like he'd bring out Lucian.
I gotta say, I
Oh.
feel like we're gonna see another Annihilation here.
Yeah, well, it could be total domination.
Such a cool.
That could be something that happens as well. Let's find out. Hail Mary ground pound. That's not going to work, Halo. Oh, that pivot dare would have been so sick.
Utter destruction.
I forgot that was an option.
I don't think I've ever seen that
we're
one.
really going through the.
We're going deep.
We're going. There's a lot. There is just a lot of options. Now that I
All
think
right.
about it.
We got Berserk.
Any utter destructions? Oh, see, somebody called it.
Someone called it
incorrectly.
out. Berserk in here.
Berserk.
Also,
Okay.
Winter Watcher was a good title. That was for last year's Winter Championship.
Yeah, I think so.
That was a good one.
Yeah, it's got some. Is it alliteration? Is that what that's called?
Yeah, when it's
When-
two sounds,
you know,
usually
yeah.
with the same letter.
Alliteration's my favorite language concept. I don't know how to think
Everyone
about
loves alliteration. It's also a fun word to say, alliteration. Think about it.
Don't ruin it.
It rolls off the tongue.
Does it?
Think about it critically, so you hate
I
it.
don't think it rolls.
I
off
want
the
you to
tongue.
hate it by the end of this.
I don't think it because you got the
Alliteration.
Because when you say alliteration,
Okay, but you don't
it
have
makes
to.
it difficult.
You don't have to do such a
There's
hard
no,
sound.
there's no
Alliteration.
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 Like
You
for
could do a little
jar.
like a soft D sound instead there.
I'm not gonna ruin this word for myself.
I
We're
feel
gonna-
like you
we're
already
gonna
might
move
have,
forward.
but it's a bow.
Is it Ember? You were right. It was a bow. Ember's interesting. I feel like. Wait, did Ember actually get nerfed recently? I think she did. There was this weird case where so Ember and Ada for me are both like these characters that I like we're getting into this realm of Brawlhalla right now where people are like, actually, the low defense characters are all the best characters. But then they fight one player they fight one player who wins a neutral, and then they go, I'm gonna go back to Onyx, and it's like that's what happens. But Ember's like the one that Java in North America, I really feel like pushed to the limit.
Yep.
And then the next legend that's waiting for her time is definitely Ada.
Can't wait for the return of Ada.
Ada gets picked here and there. Oh my goodness, Machete.
I gotta say, there's a question about in chat about how we pick skins for legends from I think Trauma 4K. I just want to say we do behind the scenes dev streams once or twice a month.
Usually on Friday, right?
Fridays,
Yeah.
Tuesdays, that sort of thing. So keep an eye on brawlhalla.com/schedule, and that's when you're going to be able to find out all the cool stuff about why we do what we do and choose how we choose.
Nice neutral air recovery. No, Val's so tanky. Oh, Machete, you're going to get hit because of that? You've already taken too much damage.
You know-
that's so good. He's so good at these. The players that are doing. This is something that Machete punishes without fail. Is that when somebody's they're going to go in and attack, so they're going to gravity cancel a move. Machete just does an attack, watches it, and then destroys them for not having a dodge.
Right.
He has still only lost one stock so
We've
far.
gone to
by the way.
Scythe.
Scythe this time, Scythe and
Scythe
Spear.
this
It could
time.
be. It could just be Spear.
We got Frank.
Another
We got Frank.
Onyx.
Another
That's
Onyx.
Exciting.
Frank coming in here with the really cool UI theme there. I think that's what we call it.
Yeah, and
Diamond border. So maybe this
that
is
winter Onyx skin, I believe. I forget what it's called.
one of my favorite things though, watching pro versus viewers. Oh, hello. And in general, watching kind of tournaments is seeing the difference between kind of our top 32 players and then the rest of the diamond player base. Because you're like, if you're Diamond, you're already crazy good at the game. I don't know, and I just
Well,
feel
we have another rank now, right?
Oh, we do.
You forget about Valhalla. I really think that the separation between Valhalla and Diamond is pretty massive, and we're seeing this like right now. I feel like, although I will say, can you like? I guess you can't press tab because I forgot what our Onyx friend's name is.
It's Frank.
Frank Ice. Okay, so Frank has been doing the best, but also Frank's in a clan that I recognize. So that's why I'm like, this probably makes sense that Frank's doing the best of everybody we've seen so far. So we're going to have to see Machete play a little bit faster than what he's been doing with the opponents beforehand. I think Machete may even lose a stock or two.
I'm not sure about that one.
With how well Frank's playing.
I think Machete takes the first stock, downloads.
If Frank D-Light nairs, it's just...
And then is there.
It's done, though, right? Oh, he messed it up. Frank, you can't be messing up D-Light nair. Come on. It's Machete, right? You're against Machete. There we go.
Oh,
there we go. Let's go, Frank.
Second stock. That's 2 stocks.
So that's the evaluation that I have for Frank, based just how he's moving, right? And the fact that, like,
let's go, Frank.
Yeah, he's calling out Machete's movement a lot, and he's going for things where if he misses it, he's not going to get hit. Frank's actually just pretty good.
Yeah, this is a game.
I don't know if Machete's Mirage can do it, Toast.
No. Machete has this win.
I mean, he has the win, but, like, if he loses 2 stocks, he's technically out in this mini game that I've made for him. So he's got to really step it up.
He's not going to lose the second stock.
He's only got 1 stock left. Frank is cooking, says Warrior the Gecko. Yeah, Frank's doing pretty well. But Machete may have figured it out. So this is also a thing that really good players will do, which is that they'll start a game out losing, and then they're able to see what their opponent is doing and change their game plan in the midst of the game, as opposed to a player of a different skill level who may have to wait between games to adapt their game plan. And then there's people that are even lower than that, where it's like, in my case, when I think about what I have to do to change my game plan, I have to literally finish the set, go review the VOD, and then think about it, and then change it. So what Machete is able to do in real time is so insanely fast and difficult that it's why I love watching Brawlhalla. Look at that. Double D-Light Cider. And just like that, after losing 1 stock, Machete doesn't take another stock there. Although Frank did incredibly well. I want to say 336 damage. I see bigger damage splits amongst 2 pros in top 8 than that. That was
great.
Yeah.
All right.
Silver Slayer 56 says, "We love you, Frank."
Tails Eevee.
You know what's cool about that is that the name is very fitting for Yumiko here, right?
I mean, might even be a name that or maybe they found the game. They were Eevee fan. They saw the Tails.
I am curious. Default Yumiko as well, says Wangana. That's a good call.
Yo, respect to the people who rock the defaults.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, respect.
Like, it's so default that Tails literally used the default emote. Yeah. The woohoo.
The woohoo?
When you get hit with the woohoo, I watched Sandstorm hit somebody with the woohoo in a doubles combo in a winter championship. I lost my mind. I was so tilted. I could not believe that he did that. And
God, you gotta respect the woohoo. Some people don't have anything but the woohoo.
Wangana's got it right. It doesn't. Oh man. Yumiko is having a tough time. That is correct, chat. Yeah, Machete is bad, especially, and that's a terrifying thing too. In bracket, something that can happen is
that's cool.
As you're going through bracket, even though like technically in tournaments players should be scaling in difficulty as you fight them. Every once in a while, depending on how seeding works, you make it to a point where you go like 1, 2, 3, and 3 is a really difficult matchup. But because you won that, 4 and 5 might actually be a little bit easier than that. And then you also have to deal with the high that the person's on from beating that really difficult matchup.
Momentum's a real thing.
And Machete is just rolling on the momentum right now. Like, if we were watching this, he's technically got 1 stock to play with in my head. Like, once that next stock goes down, he like loses a crew battle in a sense.
I like this little mini game that you're just making up out of nowhere.
Machete's fitting it. He's playing as if he's taking it that seriously. So I'm gonna keep it. Oh my god.
Ooh, obliteration. I don't remember that one. Oi22, where that is tomorrow. The dev update is tomorrow.
Wasn't today supposed to be dev updates and talks? Yeah. So that's tomorrow.
That's a Tuesday stream sort of thing.
So you have not missed out on that. I know that this is. I'm thinking about this, and I'm like, there might be people that are tuning in because it's 1 p.m. They're like, it's the Tuesday dev stream.
But here's the easy thing.
So Mondays is at 1 moving forward, unless barring some really strange
weird
thing
stuff
that we talk about. Mondays has moved from 5 to 1, so don't be afraid.
All
Yeah.
Brawlhalla streams are
This is
now
a
at 1
Brawlhalla?
p.m.
Did someone say? I didn't. I wasn't looking at the screen.
Oh, I didn't see that. I missed.
Can you show me his name? I might just recognize him. Oh, it's Kronks. Okay.
You know Chronix?
I know of. I don't know. I'm not gonna be able to like. Oh,
All right, here we go.
Kronks is a really excellent something.
Brawlhalla rankings.
I don't have that in depth of knowledge.
I got you. I'll find you. I'll find it. We're in Europe.
Here we go. So this is. I think this is the first time Machete's used Lance, and Lance is technically like one of his more played weapons. I feel like.
All right, I'm not finding anything there.
Nothing. Yeah.
That's okay.
Here we go. Nice down sig. Can he get a weapon? Okay, that's a good recovery. I like what he's thinking there.
Love that.
It's a good punish on Lance. You know, I'll get hit by the lingering hitboxes on that move so much.
Me too.
But Kronks doesn't. Sidelight in air.
Woo!
I like the idea. He was hoping that Machete would hold the Lance recovery longer than he did, and Machete just didn't.
And he just did.
I mean, Machete's really fast. It's gonna be so tough trying to win against Machete.
Well, no one's done it quite yet. But one more stock, and in your eyes, Machete loses, right?
I don't think he's losing a stock this game.
I mean, it is an interesting way we could do for future Proverse viewers where we literally give them 3 stocks. And it's crew battle.
I mean, I do not think very many players could do what Machete is doing.
I've never seen Pro versus viewers.
Well, he's taking
this
it. He's taking it so seriously, and I love him for this. This is so cool, honestly. This is like
ground pound. Do it again.
I like want to challenge every pro that we have on in the future to do what Machete has been doing, because he's literally like being like, if I lose a stock, my life is over. Like that's how hard he is playing. I've been watching this. I'm like, my God, Machete. They have families, probably. I don't know them. It's just a name on the screen, but my goodness.
And there it is. That's 10 wins in 20 minutes.
And with only 2 stocks lost.
That's an average of
he hasn't even lost.
games per
He hasn't
minute.
even lost a whole game of stocks yet.
All right, Phoenix coming in here.
All right, Phoenix.
Okay.
From Phoenix Solutions Incorporated LLC. I don't know. It just has a business on his clan. On the Knicks. Okay, so this is the orb. This is the orb. Machete show. Oh, dude, Machete, if you're listening, you are like becoming very quickly my favorite player ever, because you were just like, how better can
That's all it takes, you guys.
So like,
that's all it takes.
I'm like, I say this all the time. Machete can play every weapon in the game, and so he's playing every weapon in the game without losing stock.
Without losing anything.
Yeah, so this is great. And honestly, for anybody that wants to have a deep dive into any of the weapons that they play, you will learn something guaranteed from today's stream. Like, if you're watching this and you're just kind of like, oh, I'm an orb main, but Machete plays boots. No, Machete plays literally everything. Go through the stream, scrub for the weapon that you want, and watch what he did when he fought the players that have gone on stream today. Because you're watching somebody who is getting barely hit.
Untouched.
Yeah, well, he's not untouched.
He's not untouched?
No, that's a,
oh, you're right. It's like a little cream color.
No.
Like an egg cream.
I think he's doing the weapon lock challenge. If that's a real thing, I don't.
It is now.
It is.
It's like Nuzlocke, but it's with the weapons.
Oh, Phoenix, no. No, Chase dodges the wrong way, goes down. Machete uses the cube. Actually, it's the coffin with Alucard.
Hey, folks, people are leaving the lobby after they
played Ezio
after they played their game. So
cube every time that he
you just got to keep trying to join as you can. But unfortunately, the lobby limit's out at 36 people, and as people cycle out, people cycle in.
Again,
it's just not a lot of spots.
Keep transforming into a bat. Oh, is Machete going down? Oh, he loses if he goes down here. Get back on stage, Machete. Run.
He did it. He did it.
Who is Machete exactly? The winner of the Winter Championship.
Coming to the Winter Royale.
Yeah.
In 2.5 weeks.
That
March
is who
10th
Machete
and 11th.
is. Machete is currently
power rank number 2
and possibly going higher depending on how he does this year, because he is playing
phenomenally
so well. It's have we seen Machete's fate in the past, but not today?
Oh,
slide charge down sig into the recovery.
Hello?
That was actually so cool. He just didn't like. I'm surprised he didn't knock out. Yeah,
that'll do it.
Sometimes
you
just gotta hit him with the
wins.
recovery. 11 wins, 2 stocks lost. 2 stocks. He's still on track. What
this is Europe. We're in Europe.
What region is this?
All right.
But what region is this for Machete? Right? Where in Europe?
I don't know.
Oh, really?
Isn't Machete France?
Yeah, it's France.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring it up because we call
Oh,
out France
okay.
all the time because they have the most involved
They do have a very involved
competitive
scene.
esports community,
It's
right?
great.
And if Machete's at the lead of this, I mean, my goodness. Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah,
and
I love it.
he didn't hit Machete for this?
He didn't take the easy hit.
Yeah. So I think Machete's trying to hammer again. I'm going to admit, out of all the weapons that I saw Machete play,
Hammer was the weakest?
This is the one where I was kind of like, you haven't convinced me. Oh my goodness. Wait, is this Magyar? Dude, this skin is so good.
His skin is wild.
Holy cow. What is this? This is the coolest legend I've ever seen. Wow.
Oh,
Have you ever
man.
seen Magyar like hit somebody with greatsword neutral sig? This is the most like grotesque animation I think we have in the game.
It's a
like,
good one.
You literally like are impaling them as you like separate their arms. Like it's like I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, Magyar is goth. It's got
Do it again.
something crazy. Oh, that's so terrifying. That's like a phobia for some people, right?
The skin?
The side sig.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
like watching that crawl across the ground. My god. It just turns into a weird armor spider. Magyar's terrifying.
Magyar's great.
We need more Magyar players. That was a great dodge and read, by the way. Can you check the names again? I didn't get
Oh.
He's done. GG. Betek got him.
Nicely
overreaching.
done.
Machete's lost 3 stocks. Wah, wah.
Quack, quack. Did you quack, quack?
That's a wah, wah.
You said wah, wah.
Yeah,
Like a
that's
wah,
what I
wah, wah, wah,
Yeah,
wah,
but it didn't
wah,
quite
That's
go
what
that
I-
far.
You didn't, yeah, usually the first
Because
two.
that's giving it too much credit. It's more just kind of like a,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
The other one's like a final thing. At the
Should I
end
count
of
that
the
as a
show.
victory for you, the community? That's 3 stocks
No,
cumulatively?
I suppose. I don't think, but Machete wasn't let in on those rules, right? Like
That's right, they're not- you're just
I'm
making them
literally just
up.
making it up.
You're
He may have listened and thought about it, but no, it does not count as a win for you, the community.
All right,
that is
that's
a 12
12 wins, 12-0 for Machete.
Really sick drip from Machete there on the Magyar too. What has he got
It's
next?
such a good. Look at the sword piercing through.
He hasn't done blasters yet, I
Oh
don't
my
think, right?
goodness.
Chat,
That's
has he played blasters? There it is. Okay, I was waiting for it. There we go.
All right, Smith.
It's a nice name.
It's a good name.
It's a very common name.
Or
Right.
it's like someone who like
Smith.
Smiths like.
I think that's reaching. What kind of Smith is he?
I don't know.
What, like,
Reaching like.
Because there's a lot of
Metalsmith?
When you say smithy, do you generally think of like metalwork?
I think of metalwork when the people say Smith. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that was so sick! But he didn't chase
But
dodge.
you could have chase dodged.
Smith had the furnace off before he started smelting. That's bold. Well, I don't know. I have no idea. What
You're going on a tangent here, and we should just.
Anyway, no chase dodge. Yes, Apollo. He could have chase dodged there, and that's why we were calling that out. It was like, oh no. Oh, wait, you can't try.
You can't chase dodge if you say Ensig?
I learned something new. Thanks for
Really?
I was wrong.
Huh?
I was just wrong.
I didn't know.
I thought that he could, and here I am a caster. My goodness.
Got to go back to the books.
I guess so.
Shame.
I'm actually gonna go test with what Lana said, because I
Let him
believe you.
smelt.
I believe you, but I need to test it. I haven't seen that situation very often.
Hold on. Let him smelt. That's funny.
It's crazy how many signatures Machete uses. Well, I mean, when you're playing Cassie, it's fun. You don't really like.
Cassie's one of those picks that
Has
like.
Machete downsigged yet? We're not
Wow.
gonna find out.
Everyone,
That wasn't blasters.
That wasn't
just more
blasters, it was
hammer.
Cassie's one of those legends though that you don't think about, and every year there's a point where someone says Cassie's the most insane legend because of their stats.
No, everyone's thinking about Cassidy. Nobody wants to deal with it. It's because when Cassidy comes out, it's when 9 decks, hammer, or blasters is the thing, and then everybody's pissed. So no, everyone's thinking about Cassidy. This is the same way everyone's thinking about Vrax, but no one's ever playing it.
Yep.
Unless you're Stingray.
This is going to be our last game of the
Last
day
game?
too. It's 1:57 p.m.
Okay.
So
could
we
be a
gotta
14-0.
wrap because we gotta.
We might be able to get a second game after this actually, because it could be over in 50
If this is
seconds.
over in like 1 minute 60
Yeah.
seconds, we can go another
What's
game.
what's our opponent's name here for Surrey? Can you check?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Bunger, like hunger, but like a bunny that's hungry.
Just gonna call them Bun.
Machete with Jiro. This is a fun pick.
Yeah.
I think Jiro's. Dude, I don't know. I haven't been convinced that.
Yo, you know what I'm excited to see more of? Half pipes, because half pipe is something we teach now in the challenge system.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking about how much that is affecting things actually. Because so if anybody doesn't know, let's just call this out right now because we kind of like, oh, he has a lead. Bun's got a lead. Oh no, is this the final boss?
I love half pipes.
Bunger the final boss. No, so basically, ever since we added the challenge system, it's a little like introduce you to mechanics to Brawlhalla, but also teach you new techniques, training stuff. It's in the tutorial section of things.
Yep.
We have been adding 1 to 3-ish new challenges to the system that kind of showcase a different thing to do. So you could go watch your favorite pros miss Blaster's D-Light recovery 10 times. I think everybody's stream that I tuned in, there's a Blaster's D-Light dash jump recovery tutorial in there. Anyways, we add new stuff. And you're talking about some of the most recent additions in there where it's just kind of like, you can now just have a in-game thing tell you if you're doing the inputs correctly.
Yep.
I think you can find that in the offline play menu. It's down there. It's cool. Check it out.
It is cool.
Who is this crazy man? I don't know.
This is insane.
This is really close.
Yo, is this you, Remy?
If I watched closer, I was talking too much about the challenge system. Maybe I could figure out. But also,
Hello. I love that signature.
very good. Very good in the new Horde mode. Lasted a long time. Knocks out the
true.
red demons.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, what is that? You don't short hop, gravity cancel, pivot, D-Light over sword downlight unless you're just like actually a really, really good player. That's really cool. Chette's working for this one.
Yeah.
This is a great set to
Fun
end it on.
is
D-Light
laying it out
recovery.
here. That's a
It's
KO.
1-1.
Final stocks.
Oh, is the community gonna get the win, chat?
At the final end here?
This guy is 1750. I doubt.
No way.
No, he's 1750 right now, but that is not determinability.
It's like he played like one placement match.
I love fighting games in general because of this, because you could be like, I don't care what your elo is. I don't care if you're 1100. Look what he's doing. Gravity cancel, wake him, D-Light, sidelight, falls in the dare, stacked on top of him. I'm just watching an actual pro
Where
match.
is this person? Where's Bun in tournament?
Well, I don't know. It could just be who really knows.
Who knows? It's true.
Yeah. Nice falling Sair.
Yo, I don't know. I don't know who takes this.
It's close.
It's very close.
I mean,
it's probably
okay,
Machete.
Machete takes that after these
Ooh.
maneuvers. What's going on here? Falling cider, weapon throw,
No
delay
weapon
ground
throw.
pound? No,
Damn.
I like that edge guarding there.
And there's
That
the
was
weapon
nice.
throw. And is it over right here?
No,
Yes.
there's no way. You can't say is it over right here. You have to say what it's over with. Otherwise, it's too general. It's not fun. You didn't know it was going to be
There's a
over.
reason I don't come on the desk anymore. Right?
You can't just say is it over. What am I
G.
supposed to challenge you with? I'm like, of course it's over.
You could just fill in.
Downlight. I didn't expect the
You know,
downlight
you
there.
could
That
do
was a
that.
good match to end it with.
All right, let's do this.
My goodness. Machete. Wonderful play. That was so cool. Really great job. Thanks for playing, and thanks for playing in the way that you did. Honestly, I hope the viewers are having a good time with that, because as many times as we saw complete annihilation, utter destruction, total obliteration, whatever the heck the announcer says, where at a certain point you're just kind of like, wow, it's getting repetitive. It's because Machete played so darn good.
Well.
That's awesome, and I hope that the viewers that got to play with them found that very valuable and have the VOD to look at. And also to everybody that was watching, Machete just showed you what you could do with just about every weapon in the game. If you want to like have an idea of how Machete does it and what he's labbed out and what maybe you should do when playing in your Brawlhalla games, check out this stream. This is a VOD to save.
And it's there forever here and also on our YouTube. And just to recap, if you guys joined in late, we did announce the DreamHack San Diego prize pool splits. They're paying down to top 64 in singles, top 32 in doubles. You can find those on Twitter right now at twitter.com/ProBrawlhalla. And we also hope to see you for the Winter Royale, March 10th to 11th.
That's
online
coming up
right here at
in like 2 to 3
twitch.tv/Brawlhalla.
weeks.
And that's going to be the 8 best players in the world. Currently.
One of them you just got to watch for 30 to 40 minutes.
Who just 14-0'd? Was that?
Yeah, 14-0'd, only lost
4
5
stocks?
stocks.
5 stocks. 5
At
stocks.
the very end, Bunger
Yep.
took 2.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was, he was...
So, folks,
crazy.
it's going to be it.
That's it for
Enjoy
us.
the rest of your day.
Yeah.
I'm going to run over there to...
What do we got coming up tomorrow? That's a really big deal that people should
Tomorrow,
check out.
yes, thank you. Tomorrow
Yeah.
is our development update stream. Tune in here at 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern time to catch kind of the a sneak peek at some of the upcoming features and stuff, cool stuff coming into the game. Starts at 1 p.m. sharp. Don't be late. Typically, those run a little short. We give you what you get, and at the end, that's it.
Saying that they run short does not mean that there is not a lot of information.
We just don't pad it out. We just give you we give you everything we can give you.
So be there from the start and be ready to get some cool insights on what's happening with Brawlhalla coming up. It'll be a lot of fun. And now you're going to go run and
well, we're going to do this thing where we're both going to take our headsets and we're going to walk off camera
at the same time.
Bye,
Bye,
stream.
Bye.